And that's something that also could potentially play into good news for the Saints. You know, you play well. Derek Carr plays well. Makes it easier to potentially move him in some situation like that.
Right.
At the end of the day, it seems like there's a lot of fans out there that are just thrilled to see this. So let's go out now to Josh Robertson. Josh, you've been speaking with a bunch of fans. Have you found anyone yet that's disappointed in this decision?
Disappointed? No, I haven't found anyone who's disappointed in the decision. I think everyone I've spoken to so far has said it's the right decision. I've talked to some who just, they have a soft spot. They have a good heart, and they're just sad that somebody lost their job. I know Deuce said it earlier. These coaches are well compensated. Dennis Allen's going to be fine. But there's some people who, of course, they just don't want to see somebody have a bad day. And that's, you find nice people around like that. But at the end of the day, they think everybody we've spoken to said it was the right decision. And in fact, I've had some of my best friends messaging me, hey, I got some thoughts too. Like, I got Saints fans coming out of the woodwork messaging me going, hey, how do I get on Fox 8? I got some thoughts about this. It's going to be tough not to find a Saints fan that's going to have thoughts. And I think at the end of the day, they know that this is not the fix. They know this is not going to solve all their problems. They just think it's a step in the right direction. And you mentioned the Saints are kind of known as a franchise of holding on to their employees almost like a family business. They want to give people job stability. It takes a lot for them to let somebody go. So letting go of Dennis Allen in the middle of the season like this, it means something. But when you lose 7 straight games, and especially losing to a team like the Panthers, and not to beat up on them too much, but they're just not a very good football team. Bryce Young has not shown to be a very good quarterback. They beat the Saints in dramatic fashion yesterday, and I think that just had to be the final straw. And as far as the fans go, and it looks like Gail Benson and Mickey Loomis and the top brass really decided that was the final straw for them too. And we'll see what happens from here, but we'll let you hear from the fans themselves, some of the ones we talked to here at this local grocery store here in Metairie.
Well, it's kind of surprising, but maybe not. I know a lot of people were calling for it, but it may be kind of dramatic.
Yeah, it was a long time coming. They should have done it before.
It's been a rough season. It's hard to watch sometimes.
It's probably long overdue at this point.
And so, again, we don't know what's going to happen this Sunday against the Falcons. The Falcons have looked like a pretty good team. I forget who it was, just said, they might be bringing out the brown bags again. I could see that. But, again, this is something Saints fans have been calling for. Their expectations are too high. Drew Brees and Sean Payton, I know it's been said, they just set the bar so high. People aren't going to put up with 7 straight losses, nor should they. They're fans that come out and they go to these games. They travel to other games that are away from New Orleans. They spend money on dinners and jerseys and going to the games and getting hotel rooms. And you want something, you want a return on your investment if you're a season ticket holder or if you're just a Saints fan. And so I think you're seeing that now, the reaction you're hearing from some of the fans we've been talking to this morning. We'll send it back to you. This is Josh Robertson reporting live here at Dornax for Fox 8, Local First.
Josh, I can't even anticipate how much longer this talk is going to go for the rest of the week. Everyone's going to be watching Darren Rizzi perform.